So let me open my AWS account. Okay, I'm sharing my screen, guys. Okay. Yeah. So go to services and let's connect to our Linux machine first. Okay. Like this. Okay. So today, last week, we have discussed about what are the different commands that are available to create the files. Okay. So hope you all remember and practice those commands. What are those commands? One is cat, and the second one is touch, and
Third one is nano.
the fourth one is VA or VAM. So these are the four commands generally used to create the files. Okay. So today we will be discussing some more commands which we'll be using in our day-to-day routines if once we join as a DevOps engineer. Okay. So as you are newbie to this Linux, so it will be little bit uncomfortable to remember and to understand. I mean, to remember all these commands, you may face little bit uncomfortability, but once you practice, these are not the critical topics, and these are the very minimal things, and we are doing this on a day-to-day basis. Okay, so if you practice for 1 or 2 days, so it will be on your fingertips and you will never feel like, so these are new things to me. Okay, so the commands are like, so in Windows, we will be doing it from command line or GUI. If you want to copy from one file from one location to other location, are we opening the command prompt and typing the commands? Are we doing the task like that, or are we directly
No.
selecting the file and moving to the directory wherever we want to? And we are
GUI.
and
GUI, graphical user
with the
interface.
help of mouse clicks only, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So, but as I said, so when it comes to Linux, there is no GA and everything has to be done with the help of commands only. So that is
The
the reason
command
it
line.
will be little bit new to remember those commands. But once you started using those commands, so it will be a easy task. Okay. So today what we are doing is how to create a directory, how to move to a specific directory, how to copy files from one directory to other directory, how to copy from directory to directory. Okay, so all these things we will be discussing and we will be doing it with the help of commands only. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now let me connect to this machine. Yeah. So now we have connected to Linux machine with the help of browser-based approach. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So now, so what is the first step, guys? So we have to get the super user access. For that, we need to enter the command called sudo su hyphen.
Todo SEO.
Okay. So yeah. So the next step is we have to clear. We have to install the updates that are available from the Linux. So for that, what is the command, guys?
yum install.
Okay. Yum install or yum update?
yum update hyphen y.
Yes. Yum update. Enter. Two packages marked for update. So that means so the machine is installed with the latest updates that are released by Linux. Okay. So no updates are available. So yum update hyphen y will also give the same result because as there were no updates, so it will never ask for our permission to install those updates. You will see the same message. Do you see the same message or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, yeah. So currently we are at which directory, guys? This tilde is the root directory, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Click on ls now. Okay. What you are seeing now? There were no files are created, no directories are created. So that is the reason you are seeing zero
Nothing.
options. Now
Yeah.
cd space root. Is there any directory available with the name called root here?
No, sir.
So that is the reason it is showing no such file or directory. So now what we will do is we'll create some files and we'll create some directories and then we'll see how to move from one file to other file and one directory to other directory. All these things we'll see it now. Okay. So in Linux, cat is used to create a file. Okay. Cat greater than so file one. So now we have to enter whatever the text we want to. Sample file. Okay. So now I have saved it. If you want to see the content that is available in file one, you have to type cat space file one. The cat is used for what purpose, guys? So even though we can create a file with the help of cat command, but basically cat will be used to reading only purpose, read only purpose. If there is some file is there, you want to see the content that is available inside the file, then you have to use the cat command. If you want to create a file with content, then what is the command we have to use? Nano or vi. These two are commands are basically used for editors. Editing is nothing but you can create the content, you can update the content, whatever you want to do, you can do with those two commands. It doesn't mean you can't do it with cat command. In general, a cat will be used only for reading purpose and remaining those two commands will be used for editing purpose and the touch will be used to create the empty files. So this is basically we use these commands in general. Okay. Now I want to see the content which is available in file one. Cat space file one. See now file is there. Now we'll see whether this file will be listed or not. ls. Can we see the file now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me create one more file. Cat space file two. Can we see the file? Sorry. Now let me type ls. Can we see file one and file two now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So whenever you open any operating system in C drive or any other folder, so there are some more folders will be available, but we can't see those folders. Those folders are by nature hidden. Yes or no? Why those folders are hidden? See guys, whenever you open C drive, go to C drive, okay, you will see some list of folders. Okay, but if you click on view and okay, this is our C drive. Okay, so here these many folders are there. Click on view. See guys, initially this is the C drive. I am selecting all the files. How many files are there guys here? 22. Yes or no? Can you see this?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
Now
sir.
here you can see the option called hidden items. If you check this checkbox, now it will show you the hidden files as well. See, MSOCACHE, this is hidden. OneDrive TEMP, this is hidden. R agent, this is hidden. All these files are hidden. Now, how many items are there now? 27 items are there. Yes, sir.
27.
So
27.
previously 22. After selecting hidden, 5 folders are hidden. Okay. So why those files are hidden, guys? So why? Because generally we have one beautiful habit. So generally, whenever if you want to delete something, so we'll simply click Shift A, Control A, and Shift Delete. Okay, so that everything will be deleted, and that will not be available in Shift. We use Shift Delete. What will happen? We cannot retrieve them back. Those files will not be moved to recycle bin. Okay, in order to avoid that, what the operating system will do is whatever the sensitive files are there and whatever the main files, if those files are missing, then the operating system will stops working. So those files will be hidden by operating system itself. Okay, so here also if we want to hide one file, so now touch file 2 is there, so touch file 3, now command ls, you can see file 1, file 2 and file 3. Okay, now you want to create a file with hidden nature, then what the command is, touch space dot file 4. So ideally what will happen guys, if dot file 4 is the file name, okay, okay, so dot file 4 is the file name. Okay, can you able to see the file guys? I type
No,
C
no, sir.
space dot file 5. So what is the syntax for touch command? Touch space and the file name, so that with that name a file will be created. Here touch is the command. What is the file name guys?
Dot file 5.
Yes, dot file 5 is the command, but that is wrong. Whenever we give dot before any file name, that dot will not be considered as a file name. Okay, file 5 is the file name, and this dot will have some specific functionality. If we keep dot before any file, it will have some specific functionality. Okay, so now let's see, type ls. So ideally what should happen guys, with file 5 a file should be created with a name called file 5, but here file, can you able to see the file 5? No. So what will happen is, so before any file name, if you keep dot, what will happen is a file will be created, but that file will be hidden. That is the reason you are not able to see that file. Okay. Now let me type
Okay.
ls-la. Yep. Now can you able to see this dot file 5?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So here, so these are D means directory guys. Okay, this dot is directory, dot is also directory, but these two are hidden. Okay, hyphen R dot bash history. Bash history is one directory that is hidden. So that is the reason you can see dot here. So if we simply type ls, what we are seeing, we are only seeing file 1, file 1, file 2, and file 3. Remaining all are having dot before its file name. So that means those are hidden files. Okay. So that is the reason when you type ls, you are not able to see that files. But still, if you want to see the hidden files, what is the command is ls-la. ls space la. ls space hyphen la. So that you can see all the hidden files also now. Is this clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Come on, guys. So ls is a command which will list out all the files and directories that are there in the current directory. We are at tilde, that means root directory. In the root, these many folders and files are available. Out of these are bash history, bash logout, bash profile, bash hrc. All these are hidden. Only file 1, file 2, file 3 are non-hidden. Okay. Now you can see ls space hyphen a. Here you can only see the file names, directory names, and the file names. You will not see the additional details here. Okay. We will be discussing what are these things in the remaining classes. These are the additional details, guys. This is created at June 6th 48. Okay. This is the under root directory. And it is having read permission, execute permission, read permission. What are these permissions? And we'll see the topic in remaining sessions. But first of all, try to understand what is ls command and what is the purpose of it and why we are using it. Okay. If you use ls-a, you can see all the files and folders that are there in the current directory. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. If you give a, you will see only file names. If you give hyphen la, then you will see remaining details as well. And also one more option, ls space hyphen p. Then only you will see the file names. Okay. ls space I space hyphen lta. Now see. Okay. So if you observe here, these are the options with LTA. If you only type ls space hyphen LA, you will see options like this. You will see first June 6 one, after that June 1st, June 3rd, October 18. Okay. So June 6, June 1, and June 3rd. There is no specific order is there. Yes or no? After, if it is in ascending order, after June 6, there should be with the files with June 7 or June 8. If it is a descending order, after June 6, then June 1st. Okay. After June 1st, again June 3rd is not allowed. Yes or no? So here it will be giving the list of files, but those list of files are not in a specific order of time when they created. That is the reason you are seeing June 6, June 1, and June 3rd. But if you see with ls space hyphen lta, all these files will be in a specific order. June 6, June 6, June 6, June 6, after the June 3rd, June 1st, June 1st, October 18th. So these are in a specific order. Okay. Is
Okay,
this
sir.
clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, so cat will be used to create the files. Okay. Similarly, mkdir is the command, okay, which will be used to create the directory. Inside the directory, we may have directories as well as files. Inside the file, we are not allowed to have a directory. Yes or no? Can we put a directory inside a file?
No, sir.
No. So, but inside a directory, we can put file as well as we can put directory also. That directory will be called as a subdirectory. One folder is there. Inside the folder, we can have n number of files along with n number of again folders. That folders are called as subdirectories for the parent directory, parent folder. Okay. So mkdir space dir1. So now type ls. What will happen guys if I type ls? What would be the expected output?
New directory dir1 will be seen.
Sorry, new directory.
dir1 will be seen.
Yes, along with the files, whatever the files we have created, three files: file 1, file 2, file 3. Those are not a hidden files. If you type ls, whatever the non-hidden files and whatever the non-hidden directories are there, those things will appear here. See, ls directory 1, file 2, file 3. Now create a directory mkdir space dot directory z. What will happen? A directory z will be created, but that will be hidden. We will check that now. ls directory 1, file 2, file 3. The same we are able to see now. But even though directory z is created, if you want to see the directory z as well, what is the command? ls space hyphen la all. Can you able to see the directory z now? Here.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So for the easy purpose, ls space hyphen a. Okay. So here directory 1 and directory z. Directory z is hidden. That is the reason we are not able to see now. ls directory 1, file 2, file 3. Okay. So here ls is used to see the list of files and the folders available in the current directory. Okay. And if we want to create a file with the hidden nature, then we have to add a dot before the file name. Similarly, mkdir make directory is the command which will be used to create a directory. If we want to make the directory as a hidden, we have to use dot before the directory name so that the directory will not be listed if we only use ls command. If we want to see the hidden directories as well, the same command will be helpful to see the list of file names and the directory names. Up to this clear, guys?
Clear, sir.
Okay, cool. So now under directory 1, you have to, let's say, mkdir directory x ls. What will happen? Directory x will be created. Inside directory x, I want to create one more directory with the name directory y. How can we do that? You are getting my point, guys. So currently we are at root directory. In the root directory, we have created a directory called directory x. If we create one more directory with the help of mkdir with directory y, what will happen? In the root directory only, along with directory x, directory y will be created. But my requirement is I want to create a directory inside a directory. Okay. Then how can we
Okay,
do
sir.
that?
First, we have to enter into dirx directory.
Correct. First, we have to enter inside the directory. If two rooms are there, one room after another room, we want to open a lock for the second room. What we have to do? First of all, we have to open the lock of the first room. After that, we have to enter and we have to enter the second room. Then if there is one more room is there inside the house, then we have to open the second lock and then we have to go for the third lock. In the same way, currently we are at tilde. Okay. So under directory X is there. Inside directory, we have to create one more directory. Then what we have to do is we have to enter inside to directory X. How can we enter inside directory X? We have to change the directory from here to there. For that purpose, we have to use the command called cd. Cd stands for change directory. Here, cd space directory X. See, now where we are, guys? In directory X. Yes or no? Okay. So
Yes,
now
sir.
here we want to create one more directory called directory Y. So what is the command, guys? Create the command mkdir space directory Y. Now type ls. Okay. inside directory X, only directory Y is there. No other files are there. Yes or no? So that is the reason you can only see directory Y. Now, what is my requirement is, I want to create one more directory inside directory Y. Again, what I have to do? I have to enter inside directory Y. Similarly, use the command cd space directory Y. Okay. Now I am at directory Y. Previously I am at directory X. Now I am at directory Y. I want to create one more directory inside directory Y. So mkdir space dir z, directory Z, X, Y, Z. Okay. So now directory Z is created. Where it is created? It is created in directory Y. Now type ls and see. Is directory Z created or not?
Yes, sir.
So if you want to enter inside directory Z, we have to type the command. Sorry, someone is saying. Oh, so okay, yeah. So now currently where you are, guys, you are in cd space directory Z. So now where we are now, directory Z. Where this directory Z is located, guys?
Inside directory Y.
Where the directory Y is located? Inside
Inside
directory X.
X.
But by just seeing this, okay, only seeing this one, can you able to know where exactly you are in? Now you are at under root directory, directory X slash directory Y slash directory Z. There you are now. So, but here you are only seeing directory Z. So before directory Z, whether directory Y is there or directory X is there or some other additional directories were there, we don't know that information. Yes or no? We are at directory Z only. But before that, how many number of folders are there? That information we don't have. Yes or no? If we want to know where we are, if we want to know the absolute path means the complete path. Okay, the command is pwd under root directory, directory X, directory Y, and directory Z. So this is where you are now. Is this clear? PWD means
Present working directory.
okay, yeah, present working directory. So the present working directory is this one. This is the complete path. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, if we want to come back to one step back, you are a directory Z. You want to come back one step back. Then you have to use the command cd dot dot. Okay. So now see. Cd space dot dot. Okay. Cd space dot dot. That means previously you were at directory Z. Now you are at directory Y. Now where are we now? Root directory X, directory Y. Yes or no? Previously where we were? Directory X, directory Y, and directory Z. If after typing cd space dot dot, where we are now? In directory Y. Okay. Now come back one step back. Sorry. Cd space dot dot. What happened? Now we are at directory X. Again type cd space dot dot. Where are we now? Root directory. So if you want to come out of any directory, if you want to come out of your present directory, what is the command, guys? Cd space dot dot. If you give dot dot, what will happen? You will just come out of the current directory. Is this clear?
Clear, sir.
Okay. Now let me enter into the directory Z once again. Cd space directory X. Now I am a directory X. Cd space directory Y. Okay. Now I am a directory Y. Cd space directory Z. Okay. Now the current directory pwd. Where I am now? Dash. I am a directory Z. I want to directly come to the root directory. by executing a single command, I want to directly come to the root command. Here, to get into this root directory, how many times I have executed this command, guys? Cd dot dot. For nearly 3 times I have executed. Whenever I have executed for the first time, I came out of the first directory. After executing it for the second time, I came out of the second directory. Like that, if we execute this cd dot dot, it will come from only one directory. Directly, if you want to go to this root directory, here how many folders are there? 1, 2, 3. So you have to use the command like this: cd space dot dot slash dot dot slash dot dot. Okay. So now see the magic. Where are we now?
Root directory.
We are directly at root
Root
directory.
directory.
So if we give options like this, we will be changing to a separate, I mean, to whatever the folder you want to move, whatever the directory you want to be in. So by giving this option, you can directly enter into the directory. Is this clear?
Clear, sir.
Okay. Similarly, here, guys, if you want to enter into directory Z, you have executed this cd command for 3 times. Cd space directory X, cd space directory Y, cd space directory Z. So these many times you have entered. First you entered into the directory X, then directory Y, and then directory Z. If you want to enter into directory Z directly, then you have to give the fully qualified name, like cd space. Now we are at root directory, right? Cd space directory X slash directory Y slash directory Z, so that you will directly enter into directory Z. Where are we now? Directory X, directory Y, directory. Now we are at directory Z. So if you give like this, you can directly enter into a folder to where you want to perform your operations. Is this clear? These are the different options that are available along with the command called cd. Any doubts, guys?
Sir, like we created one by one directory, right? mkdir, uh, dir x, and we entered into x, and again we created one more directory.
Yes.
So, do we have direct command like without going into one directory? Do we have any command like directly creating 3 directories inside one another?
No, no.
Okay.
So if you want to, can we create a folder inside a folder?
No, we
First time
have
all
to
we have to
enter.
create. Yes. Same way.
Okay, sir.
Uh, Next to what command we'll discuss? ls is over. mkdir is over. Uh, Next, we'll discuss how to copy the files. Okay.
Okay, sir.
With mkdir. Okay. Yes. If you want to create multiple directories, it is possible. Okay. So mkdir space, you can give the list of directories you want to create, which are separated with space. So here mkdir space A space B, that means 2 folders will be created with the names A and B. Okay, here A is one folder and B is one folder. ls space hyphen lea A B. These are the directories. Okay, that way you can do it. Okay. Are you following or not, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, okay. Okay, here file 1, file 2, file 3 are there. In here, in the root directory, file 1, file 2, file 3 are available. Yes or no? So now change to directory var x, type ls. Okay. Ah, in directory x, are there any files available?
No, sir.
No files are available. So now just to come out of this directory x, okay, cd dot dot enter. Okay. Enter. Okay. So now what I am trying to do is, here file 1 is available. Okay. I want to copy this file 1 to directory X. The command is cp. Cp stands for copy space the source and then followed by the destination. Source means your file. What file you want to copy? What directory you want to copy? That is nothing but source. Destination means where you want to copy that. Okay. If we are moving from Hyderabad to Bangalore, we are at Hyderabad now. So then what is our source? Hyderabad. What is our destination? Bangalore. To where
Bangalore.
we want to move. In the same way, we want to move copy the file from one location to other location. We have to give the source and the destination to the command cp. Your source is nothing but wherever your file is there, and what is your file? That is nothing but your source. And the destination is the directory name where you want to. Okay. So type cp file 1 to where directory x. Okay. So now we want to check whether this file 1 is available in directory x or not. Yes or no? In order to do that, we have to enter into directory x. Yes or no? So cd space directory x. Now we are at directory x. Now type ls. File 1 is there or not?
Yes, sir.
Even that. So
Yes, sir.
previously only directory y is there. Now directory y and file 1 is also there. So cp is the command which will be used to copy the files from one directory to the other location. Okay. Now cp dot dot. Okay. Now try to cp space directory 1 space. Okay. Directory x. Enter. So cp stands for,
Copy.
yeah, cp space dot dot. Okay. Now we are at root directory. Cp space directory 1 space. This is the source and this is the destination. In directory var1. So what will happen? So the directory is not getting copied. Now try cp space hyphen r space var1 space var x. Here the difference between file and directory is, if you want to copy a file to another directory, cp space the source file name and the destination is enough. But if you want to copy the directory to another directory, you have to mention hyphen r. Hyphen R stands for recursive. Inside the folder there can be another folders and the another files, right? So the copy operation has to be performed in a recursive way. If there are multiple files and folders are there, the same thing has to be applied whatever the files and folders that are available inside the folder also. So that is the reason whenever we want to copy directory, we have to give the option called hyphen r. So now get into directory x, cd space directory x, and now we'll see whether directory 1 is copied to directory x or not. Type ls. Directory 1, directory y, and file 1. Earlier, directory y and file 1. Directory 1 is not there. After executing this cp-r directory 1 directory x, Now directory 1 is also available. Yes or no? Is this clear, guys? Any doubts?
Recursive directory means what, sir?
See, guys, so if you want to, let's say one file is there, your resume there in on desktop, you want to copy that to some other directory, then what you will do, basically you will select that file and you will copy it there. Okay, so that means that operation is applying only on the selected file only. But when it comes to directory, the operation, whatever happened in the backend is little bit different. What will happen in that case? If you copy a directory 1 to a directory 2, you will select the directory. Then what will happen? You are not only selecting the directory, whatever the files there inside that directory will also be selected. Yes or no?
Sir.
So those files also needs to be copied, right?
Yes, yes.
So in order to make the operating system understand, so this is not a file, this is a directory. Perform this operation in a recursive way. Whatever the files and the subfolders, subdirectories are available inside the directory, everything has to be copied because this is a directory. How the operating system will understand that option? If you enter -r, then that will understand this as a directory. Otherwise, it will treat it as a file, and the file characteristics and the directory characteristics are a little bit different. So you will get an error, command omitted. Okay, if you simply dot space directory 1 to directory X, omitting directory dir1. So dir1 is not look like say file. So that is the reason this operation will not work. That kind of option you will see. So if you want to copy that, cp-r space dir1 space dirx. Okay, so it is copied now. If you want to copy a directory, you have to give the option called -r. If you want to copy the file, you don't need to give any option. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next, okay. So here we have copied file 1 from root directory. Okay. So here, guys, file 1, file 2, file 3 are there. These 3 files are there. Just now we have copied this file 1 to directory X folder. Does it mean file 1 is removed from the source, or is it copied to the destination? Is it available in 2 places, or is it available in only 1 place?
It is available in 2 places.
Yes. So do you guys understand the difference between what is cut and paste and what is copy and paste in Windows?
Yes, yes, sir.
Copy and paste means you are generating the same replica in some other place. Both the files are same and both the files are having the same content, and the file will be available in 2 places. If you cut and paste in some other location, what will happen? It will be removed from one place and it will be available and it will be copied to the some other place. If you use cut option, it will be available in only one place. If you use copy, it will be available in all the places. Yes or no? In the same way, copy means it will be available in both the places. Okay. Cut means it will be available in only one place. In the same way, if you want to perform such kind of cut operations, what the command you have to use is mv. Okay. mv space here file 2. You want to move this file, mv stands for move. If you want to move this file from this root directory to directory X, okay, now type ls. Did you see file 2 now? Earlier file 2 is there, file 1, file 2, file 3 is there. Now do you see file 2 here? No, because we have moved this file 2 to directory X. Now this file 2 is available only in directory X only. Okay, now see this. cd space directory X. Now type ls. Can you able to see directory file 2 in directory X? Yes or no, guys? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Now the file is moved from the root directory to directory X. Again, you want to move this file from this directory X to directory Y. Then what is the command? Again, same command mv space file name, that is nothing but source, nothing but file 2. To which directory you want to move? Directory Y. Now go to directory Y. Now type ls. Can you see directory file 2 in directory Y or not? And this is not available in directory X. In directory X, file 2 is not there. First, you moved from root directory to directory X. After that, you have moved from directory X to directory Y. So that is the reason the file is available at directory Y. So CP is used for copying the files and MB is used for the moving the files, moving from one place to other place. Are these commands clear, guys?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
And similarly, this will be used for directories also, MB. Now we are at directory X. Inside directory X, what are the folders available, guys? Directory 1, directory X, and directory Y. Okay. Now what I want to do is, I want to move this directory 1 to directory Y. Move directory 1 to directory Y. So now type ls. Can you able to see directory 1 now? Earlier directory 1, directory X, directory Y, and file 1. These 4 are available. Now directory X, directory Y, and file 1. These 3 are available. Where is directory 1 now? This directory 1 is moved to directory Y. We'll check that now. Go to directory Y. Now with directory Y. Okay. Now type ls. Now you can see directory 1 now. Directory 1, directory Z, and file 2. This directory 1 is moved from directory X. In this way, we can move the files and we can move the directories from one location to other location. Okay. Now you want to remove this file 2. rm space file 2. Remove regular empty file. It is asking yes or no. Type Y. Now type ls. Directory 1 and directory Z are available. File 2 is not there. If you want to remove your file, what is the command, guys? rm. So let's create that file again. Touch space file 2. ls. Okay, directory 1, directory Z, and file 2. If you want to remove file 2, the command is rm space file name file 2 hyphen space hyphen y. Rm space. We'll ask for our permission, guys, always. Okay. Similarly, if you want to delete the directory 1, rm space dir 1, so you will see an error. So cannot remove directory 1. Similarly, if you are removing a directory, what will happen? All the files and the folders inside the directory has to be removed. Okay. So for that purpose, recursive function has to be happened, right? So rm space hyphen rf space directory 1. Now type ls. Only directory Z is there. So don't get confused and don't be panic. Okay. So as these comments are very new, you might face little bit uncomfortable, as I said initially. So here, if you want to delete a file, the command is rm. If you want to create a folder, if you want to remove a file or folder, whatever it is, the command is rf. Okay. Similarly, create the file, touch space file 2 again. ls. Now file 2 is there. Okay. If you want to delete this file 2, you can use the command space hyphen rf space file 2. Type ls. Only directory Z. So here the bottom line of the story is, guys, if you want to delete a file or folder, whatever it is, the command you have to use is rm space rf. If you use rf, it will create whether it is a file or directory. It will by default, it will delete it. It will not ask for, you want me to delete this, please type enter y. It will not ask that option also. If you use -rf parameter along with rm command, it will perform that action forcefully. F stands for forcefully. It will not ask your permission again. If I do not type -rf, what will happen, guys? After I typing rm space file 2 and if I click enter, what will happen? Remove, this will happen. Remove regular empty file. Click Y. Then only it will get deleted. If I do not type Y and enter, it will not be deleted. But if I type -rf, this option will not ask again. It will delete it. It will delete it by default. Is this clear?
Clear, sir.
Okay. So here rm is used to delete the files. Let me give you the summary once again. ls is used to see the list of files that are available inside the directory. ls is having some more options called ls-lea-lta. If you enter -a, it will only show you the list of file names and the folder names. If you give ls-lea, what will happen? It will give you the file names along with the file permissions and some other details as well. If you give ls space -lta, then all the files will be displayed in a chronological order. And also we have discussed about how to create a directory, and the command is mkdir. How to know the current working directory, present working directory, then the command is pwd. How can you move from one directory to other directory? How can you copy the files? The command is cp. Okay, if you want to copy the directory, then we have to use the command cp along with the option -r. Similarly, mv is used to move the files from one location to other location. rm is used to remove the directories. And if you want to know the structure, type 3. Okay. Okay. So tomorrow we'll discuss some more commands, guys. Okay. So there is one more important command called grep, grep, grep. Okay. So once we are good with that grep command, then you can use all these commands on your fingertips.
Sir, I have one doubt, sir.
Okay.
Sir, while copying a directory, we have used -r, right, sir?
Yes.
But coming to moving a directory, only we have used mv. That's it. We haven't used -r.
It will be directly moved. The command is designed in a way like that only. Whenever you want to perform copy operation, you have to use that
Okay.
R option, recursive. But whenever you want to move a location from one place to other place, so moving in the sense, what will happen? Everything will be moved from here to there. The two copies will not
Okay.
be available. Only one copy will be available. When it comes to CP, two copies are available. There is a difference.
Okay.
So that is the
Okay. So
reason.
for moving is not required.
It's not required. It's not required. Even if you give also, it will not accept.
Okay.
So that option is not at all available. Along with MB, that -r option is not available, I guess.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Yeah.
shall we
Yeah.
copy multiple files from one directory to another directory?